isn't me. It's not a picture. I'm not going to read it to you because I think you've seen it all. All right, I want to start off here. True or false? The video that Layla showed us is false on this. Thank you. True or false? Put your hand up if you think it's true and keep your hand down if you think it's false. It says, black men in Britain are 11 times more likely than white counterparts to be diagnosed with a psychotic illness. It is false. It is 17 times. 17 times more likely. How about this one? Black Africans in the UK are 3 times more likely to be diagnosed with schizophrenia than white Brits and black Caribbeans, 6 times more likely. True or false? Put your hands up for true. It is false. It is actually 6 times more likely for black Africans and 9 times more likely for Caribbeans. Figures from the Care Quality Commission show that black people are 50% more likely to be referred to mental health services via the police. True or false? Keep your hand up for true. Are you sure? It's true, yes. 50% more likely. Black men are 6 times more likely than a white man to be an inpatient in a mental health unit. True or false? It is true. Absolutely. 50% of gang members have a personality disorder and 25% have psychosis. True or false? Sounds true? Sounds true. False. 85%. 85% of gang members. So there is a theme, isn't there? There's a correlation. How about this one? No? Okay. Alright. This is taken from an article written by Kwame Mackenzie in The Guardian in 2007, so it's 10 years. It says, though we will not be able to prevent all psychosis, we should be able to prevent some of it. We know that psychotic illnesses are associated with poverty, poor education, racism, living in the city, poor obstetric care, head injuries or brain infection when you are young, childhood trauma, family breakup and cannabis use. And we know that targeting childhood and adolescence is important. This problem has been going on for a very, very long time. And professionals know that it starts from a very, very young age. Now, the black community suffer from a number of these things. Poverty, historically. Poor education, racism, living in the city. Most black people are in big cities. So we're prone to have mental health issues. And because we don't speak about it, things seem to get worse. A student wrote this poem, and it broke me. You can't see most of it. It starts off by saying, I'm born into the wrong skin. She's a young black girl from the Caribbean. I'm born into the wrong skin, a rich cocoa armor, and it goes on. The part I wanted to focus on was here. For all that my ancestry have been through, you would think that I would enjoy you more, love you more. Ha! You have filled me with self-loathing, learning the quick methods of how to despise and dislike you. Unworthy and uncomfy, sharing with you, trapped within a burden, repulsed when having to look at you. And this is a poem where she was talking about her skin, about being black. So from these videos and this poem, I wanted to ask you all what you think the problems are with mental health and black students at school. Any takers? Yes.
The lack of education.
Lack of education, perfect, excellent, thank you very much.
Negative images in the media, so focused on something that is seen as attractive or what you should be.
Fantastic. Negative images in the media reinforcing bad images of what they should be. You had your hand up? Oh, you had to say something, okay.
Use of the language.
The use of language, excellent, thank you.
I don't think we're able to be free in this country. People back home in Nigeria or free to express yourself. But yeah, I feel like there's a lot of, I don't know, there's a lot of tension, just not because
I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you. There's kind of like a British stiff upper lip where you can't express. We're very expressive people. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but I think we're very expressive people. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm just going to carry on with this. It's a whole different culture. Like I'm Caribbean, it's a whole different culture. So you're having to basically adapt to the culture you're in, and that can make you want to change yourself.
Absolutely, I love that. Thank you. You wanted to change yourself to adapt.
Just to add on to that as well, because I work with very young children in primary school. It's not even that they may want to change, but they feel like it's absolutely necessary.
Yeah.
And they've got to squash down. And if they're not, then they become very quickly labelled as someone who needs to walk out instead of kind of encouragement and
Absolutely.
praise. It's complete opposite.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah.
I want to mention the documentary on staying with clients. You were saying that ethnics, especially black people, can't get into prestigious universities. So there's an institutional system that is set up against people aspiring to education from ethnic backgrounds. So our expectations of achieving higher goals are actually a lot lower. So sometimes even through school other experiences, the teachers will be saying things like, you're not really going to accomplish this, or you're not, or I'll say something like, oh great, I've got good grades, I'm planning to do this.
Yeah.
The teacher's going to say, anything can happen before your final exam.
Really.
And that was right plan.
It's crazy. Thank you so much. I think you are all absolutely right. These are experiences I've seen also. And it's something that's still happening today, which is what is incredibly sad and quite depressing actually. This is my list. And it's similar to what most of you have said. I'm going to skip this. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so the problems are, it starts very early. Very, very early. One of my friends told me about his experience in primary school where he was told that he was told at primary school, I think year 3 even, that he was different and he was being picked on by teachers. And I saw an article that backed up where it said that teachers were more likely to pick on black students and see black primary school students as aggressive and violent. Black mental health issues are linked to black identities in the white world, something similar to what we've been saying. There was, I can't remember if it was a book that spoke about, no, it's a documentary, and I can't remember his name, DJ Dubé, that's it, DJ Dubé, something Dubé, and he said that trying to fix black mental health issues in this world is using a white system on a black culture, and it just doesn't work. Trying to fit in, but knowing that they are different. And I think this is true for us outside of school as well. Exclusion, alienation, and low expectations. A mistold history, a half-truth in our present, leading to self-loathing. We get told a different history. Usually we start off as slavery and in the black communities, and we know that our history is a lot richer than that, and starts a lot longer than that, before that. A half-truth in our present. So again, in the news we get told very, very specific things. I did, in one talk I gave, I looked at the news, and all the news that came up with black boys in particular, majority of it was to do with stabbings, killings, and all violence. And if it wasn't, it was to do with how we're coming out of that. We're getting help, and people are helping us come out of that in our society. Institutional racism, blatant, hidden, and unknown. A lot of the times, racism, a lot of people who are racist don't even know that they're being racist. They grow up in that system. All forms of media are perfect collaboration to find our identities. And this is becoming a lot worse. I would have thought that things would get better, but it hasn't been. And this, we are also the problem. And I know it's quite controversial, but we also have a big part to play. By spreading power and skills, we help tackle inequality and reach the most vulnerable. It is also vital that more children are supported, as fewer than 20% of Lambert's young people with a mental health condition get any form of help. We also heard that teaching children mental health resilience techniques through social and emotional education saves a massive £84 to every £1 spent on it. We want every school in Lambeth delivering this sort of education to enable their pupils the best chance of staying well in order to learn and thrive. This is from another article in 2014 by Edward Davey called "It's Time to Tackle Mental Health Inequality Among Black People," speaking specifically about Lambeth Council. And the key is education, and starting very, very early. To that end, I started a program in Skinner's in January called Our Journey of Discovery. And it's really looking at celebrating Black culture. And we start off by looking at people in our past. So before, again, not just civil rights people, not just civil rights movements, but people who we can actually celebrate. People like Mansa Musa and a whole host of other people who have been doing massive things. Looking at people in our present, not just athletes and musicians, but the whole host of brilliant Black men and women who have done great things and are doing great things. And looking at people in the future and what our role is and what we can do in our future. We also looked at place, past, present, and future in a similar vein. I really wanted to speak about the effect that program has had. I've written here that there is a reduction in negative behavior, things like exclusions and detention. There has been a pride in who they are and where they're from, and that you cannot buy. There's an opportunity to talk and be vulnerable. There's a session where, a video I wanted to show you, but I won't have the time to, where they wrote on a mask, I got it from The Mask We Live In, a documentary, where they wrote on a mask all the things that they show people, and behind it all the things that are hidden. And I had 15-year-old, 16-year-old boys telling me that they cry themselves to sleep sometimes. Things that they haven't said to anyone. Also, another outcome, role models for younger students and a reflection on their future and some goals that they strive towards. I've written here also that aside from these, there are intangible things that they are gained and will use, things that I'm convinced will impact them in the future, and hopefully will have been a prevention from an ill that they won't even have known about. What I usually do at the end of these sessions is have a final thought. Just ask them to think about the journey that they've gone on and something that they can take away from it. And I'd like to invite you to do the same thing for just 10 seconds. Think about something you can take away, or something possibly that you might want to do differently